Hey, sixth grade, you should have a substitute today because I am at a conference for the next 2 days for first and second period. So what I want you to do is act like that I am standing in the room with you. I need you to do everything that I tell you. When I tell you to get out something, make sure you're doing that. And we're going to make sure that you are paying attention today as we go through our notes. Okay, we've been talking about forms of energy, and if you do not have your vocab foldable out with your energies, you need to get that out now. Electrical energy, this is still all review to make sure that you are caught up. Electrical energy is anything that has electricity. Anything that you think has electricity running through it would be electrical energy. So you need to have the black words, so that definition written down. It's produced by the flow of electrons. And then you needed to pick out 3 forms of electrical energy on this slide to illustrate. Make sure you have that. Mechanical energy. Okay, mechanical energy is this energy is produced by moving objects. Okay, you are going to use something in the paddle boat. You are going to make those paddles turn, okay, or those pedals rather, and it makes the paddle boat start to move. That gear and pulley, okay, on this one with the bicycle, the gear and pulley over here, when you start to pedal, it forces that bicycle to move forward, okay? In this picture right here, with the gears and pulleys, this is almost what you would see in a car engine some sort. You know, I don't know a whole lot about car engines, but that is what you would start to see in there. And a windmill, when that windmill is turning because of the wind, it causes energy. Sound energy is one that we have not gotten to yet in class, okay? Sound energy is going to be the energy caused by sound waves. Okay, now let's pull these forward, okay? It says sound waves are like the ripples made by throwing a stone pond. Throwing a stone, it should be in a pond. One ripple leads to another ripple, etc. Okay? This energy is produced by vibrating particles. When the particles vibrate, they can cause sound waves to travel, usually through the air. When you hear a sound, your ear is picking up sound waves. Okay, the main one that I want you to write down is this one right here. When you hear a sound, your ear is picking up sound waves. Okay, now what I want you to draw on your paper is this picture right here. What they're striking is kind of like a tuning fork. Okay, it's just a mounted one. They're going to strike it and it's going to make this vibrating sound. Okay, it travels through the air in these things called waves. That is a sound wave. When this person is whispering, those sound waves are going into that person's ear. You just can't see them. Okay, when you are plugging a guitar string, think about it. The string goes up and down. It starts to vibrate back and forth. Okay, so what I want you to do is have this definition written down. I want you to draw the picture of the tuning fork up at the top. This one right up here. Okay, and then I want you to either pick the sound waves coming from the person's mouth or the sound waves coming from a musical instrument. Okay, do that now on your paper. It would be good to pause. The next one is thermal energy, okay? Thermal energy. I need you to write under thermal energy, or on your same sheet that says thermal energy, you are going to write same as heat energy. It is the same thing. If you saw on a test heat energy, the same word would mean thermal energy. Thermal energy means heat energy. And I'm not going to insult your intelligence. You know what heat is in 6th grade. Okay? If you are feeling some type of heat, such as from a fire, okay, that is going to be thermal energy or heat energy. We talked about in 5th grade the 3 ways that heat can travel. It can travel in conduction, convection, and radiation. Okay? Remember, conduction is through direct contact. They're putting that poker in the fire and it's touching it. Okay? Convection actually travels in a looped path. This picture off the internet isn't the best one because it's not showing that looped path. And radiation travels in waves. Okay? It travels in those waves. I'll need you to draw a picture that looks like this on your paper. Now up here we have a melted ice cream cone. If I asked you what was it that melted that ice cream cone, you should be able to tell me thermal energy, heat energy. It was the heat. Okay? Make sure you have both of those pictures down. Nuclear or atomic energy. Now I have to be transparent with you and truthful with you. I don't know everything there is to know about nuclear energy and nuclear fusion. People go to school for years and years to learn about this whole process of nuclear fusion and things like that. Nuclear fission, I guess it says neutron-induced fission. Those are fancy, fancy words for me. But let's see what our tabs say. It says this energy is given off by the splitting of the nucleus in an atom. We learned our parts of the cell in 5th grade, and we definitely do know what a nucleus is. Atoms are tiny particles that make up all matter. When an atom is split, energy is released. Okay, the part of your foldable that says nuclear energy, okay, I want you to think about a bomb exploding. Okay, sometimes we set off nuclear bombs. Have you ever heard of nuclear weapons? When a nuclear weapon is going off, that means that the nucleus of those atoms are splitting in two. Okay, now this is going to be a different kind of bomb, but I'm not going to be too good at drawing a nuclear bomb. Okay, so this is kind of what we're talking about with that. Okay, with that bomb. Okay, but it's going to be a nuclear bomb. But to draw a picture of it, we're going to draw a picture of this bomb, and we're going to put nuclear bomb as our picture. You're drawing this picture right here that I just drew. Okay, and you're writing this definition right here at the top of nuclear energy. Okay, do that now. Okay. We are not going to get to this picture today. We are going to save that for a later time. And I have it pulled up for you, and you are going to get used to seeing these videos. These are the Looney Tune videos of Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. And what we're going to do is we're going to watch through this, and we're going to see what kind of energies we see in this video. I'm going to pause it. And you are going to think to yourself, what kind of energies am I seeing here? Okay, so let's watch. What kind of energy do you think that this boulder that is waiting, suspended in the air, it's waiting to be cut and fall down, what kind of energy do you think this boulder has? Tell your neighbor. If you said gravitational potential energy, you got it right. Now, inside this firework, there are just things sitting in there, a type of energy sitting in there waiting to be used. I will tell you it's not nuclear energy. Okay, there's something in there waiting to be used. Okay, think about what that would be, what kind of energy that firework has. Tell your neighbor. If you said chemical potential energy, you got that right. have? I will tell you it's a 5th grade kind of energy. And think, not as I have paused him, but as he was flying through the air. If you said kinetic energy, you've got it right. What kind of energy is the coyote building up right now? Tell your neighbor. If you said elastic potential energy, you got it right. What kind of energy does this rock have as it is sitting at the top of a cliff? Tell your neighbor. If you said gravitational potential energy, you got that right. The only reason it has energy is because of its position. Sorry about that. I want you to think about the work of that motor inside of that train that just passed by. Think about all those things that are working together inside that engine, and think about what kind of energy that would be. Tell your neighbor. If you said mechanical energy, you got that correct. Okay, let's watch on just a little bit more. Stop there. Now what you are going to do is you are going to get out a clean sheet of paper and a pencil. Your sub is going to give you your purple 6th grade TCAP coach books. You are going to turn to page 114 in your coach book. You are going to read through pages 114 through 116. And then you're going to answer the questions on page 117 and page 118. There are only 4 questions. So what you need to do is you need to write out the question, and then you need to write out the answer that you pick. This will be for a daily grade today, okay? If you don't know an answer, go back in the parts that you read and try to figure it out. You will be turning this in today. Hope you have a great day.